Face-off, Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach 2. The rematch that everyone's talking about. The first face-off between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach set the tone for a heated and intriguing rematch scheduled for August. Both fighters appeared confident yet professional, firm in their belief that the upcoming bout would be markedly different from their first encounter. While Davis maintained his signature cool demeanor, Roach insisted that this time, the fight would unfold on his terms. "This time Davis will face a completely different fight," Roach said, reflecting a mindset sharpened by adjustments and increased training intensity. The question on everyone's mind. How many rematches have you fought? 0. What do you have to do to create enough separation so this doesn't happen again? It's a good question, Davis responded thoughtfully. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder. If that didn't get me to win before, I definitely have room. I'm not going to lie. I have room. But even with room to grow, some felt Davis was too small, physically and mentally, to control the first fight completely. He was just too filed. No disrespect, no nothing, one commentator noted. I'm just calling a spade a spade. Indeed, the first fight had its share of controversy, including a ninth-round moment where Davis took a knee, a knockdown not officially called by the judges, which left many fans and experts wondering if the fight had been scored fairly. Roach's camp, led by his father Lamont Roach Sr., has focused heavily on correcting what they saw as judging lapses in the first bout. "We're not counting on the judges giving us anything for free this time," Roach's brother revealed. "Their plan is clear. Take control early, dominate visibly, and leave no doubt in the eyes of the judges." Their training camp reflects this resolve. Roach has intensified his strength and conditioning, added new nutrition plans, and brought in sparring partners who mimic Davis's southpaw stance and explosive style. The goal: disrupt Davis's timing and neutralize his counters. "We want to meet his bursts with volume and sharp counters," Roach said. Even footwork and defensive angles have been drilled relentlessly to avoid being pinned down or caught off guard like before. The emphasis on staying active and off the ropes is key to avoiding the slow rounds where Davis found openings in their last encounter. "He got a lot of boos from that first fight," one analyst pointed out. People weren't really feeling it. Despite the silence from Davis's camp, rumors abound about his preparations. While longtime coach Calvin Ford was present in the first fight, Barry Hunter took a more central role. No official word has been given on who is leading this camp, but footage shows Davis working intensely on timing, counters, and keeping his power sharp. A new focus has been placed on consistency and activity. Davis reportedly felt he gave up rounds by being too selective and is now working on throwing more punches without sacrificing accuracy. Davis is trying to please the fans, one insider said. He knows the first fight wasn't his best. They don't want to repeat that version. The mental aspect of the fight is just as crucial. After the first fight was controversially declared a draw, Roach's camp has mentally prepared for any situation in the ring. They are training Roach to stay in control, clean or dirty. "People just don't like Tank to a point where any little thing, because he didn't knock him out, they probably feel like he lost," one commentator said. Yet Davis was sharp and smart early on, moving and managing the pace, even if frustrated at times. Roy Jones Jr., one of boxing's all-time greats, gave credit to Roach's performance and predicted the rematch would be a chess match. Jones said Davis would come in sharper and more focused this time, having learned from his lack of urgency in the first fight. "He didn't take it seriously enough," Jones explained. "This time, he won't let the fight drift." Clarissa Shields added a critical perspective, pointing out Davis's mental struggles. She argued that frustration and emotional distractions have crept into Davis's performance. Shields suggested therapy could help Davis channel his anger constructively. "Roach is more centered right now," she said, implying that the mental side might be the difference maker. From Roach's side, there is no shortage of confidence. Lamont Roach fought a perfect fight the first time, a member of his camp stated. Davis didn't look so great. Roach can't do much better than that. Their focus is on volume, clarity, and control, outworking Davis round after round, not just surviving his bursts. Davis's team, meanwhile, insists the first fight wasn't representative of Tank at his best. Their message is clear. Do what Davis does, but earlier and more often. They are drilling ring generalship and trying to avoid moments where Davis reacts instead of dictates the pace. The stakes have never been higher. This rematch isn't just about a title. It's a test of character, focus, and evolution. The first fight wasn't a loss for either man, but the rematch will be treated like one has to take a clear step forward, a promoter noted. Public opinions remain divided. Eddie Hearn, who promotes Davis, sees the controversy as a boost for the rematch's hype and expects Davis to be more engaged. But he warns that Roach is no pushover. Ryan Garcia believes Davis underestimated Roach, assuming the fight would be over quickly. When you're 1 foot out, you get in the ring and that moment where you step it up just doesn't come, Garcia explained. On the other hand, critics like David Benavidez feel the first fight exposed Davis's decline, both physically and mentally. His age is catching up, Benavidez said. His legs aren't there like they used to be. He also pointed to the fractured coaching situation as a possible factor. All these factors make the upcoming rematch a high-stakes, must-watch showdown. Roach is no longer a surprise. He's a legitimate threat who's earned respect across the sport. Davis is fighting to prove he's still the dominant force fans expect. In the end, the rematch is a microcosm of boxing itself, full of drama, adjustment, and relentless competition. As one fighter said, it's a never-ending story in boxing. You can't please everyone. One minute they love you, the next they hate you. Who will rise? Who will falter? August will answer those questions once and for all. What's your take? Do you think Davis will reclaim his dominance? Or is Roach poised to pull off the upset? Drop your thoughts below and subscribe for the latest fight updates.